What's happening, fellas? I am feeling all kinds of like fuck right now. And I thought I can just go through all of this and act like everything's great in my life and share more content that's uplifting and motivating and like, let's go get in the cold plunge and all that kind of stuff. But this one's going to be the truth. So here's the situation. So my wife's back in Canada right now. She went back for 3 weeks to take care of some house stuff and some family things and whatnot. So I've been solo dadding here now for the last week, just over a week now. So I still got a couple weeks to go. And woke up this morning knowing that today was going to be a really important day with regards to just aligning and organizing and planning our retreat, our experience in Costa Rica. So Mike and I are scheduled to meet 4 minutes ago, actually, and both of us gave each other like, hey man, I need 10 minutes. And here's the reason why I need 10 minutes. So I was woken up at 3:30 in the morning by our youngest son, who in a like half asleep stupor, he came into the big bed, into our master bed, and said, Daddy, I got sick, I had diarrhea. And I was like half asleep and just said, okay. Did you go to the bathroom? He's like, yeah. He says, and then I showered and then I put on some more clothes and I just want to go to sleep. I was like, okay, go to sleep. And I thought to myself, should I get up and go and check out this situation, or should I just go back to sleep? And I thought, just go back to sleep. Like if it's a mess, it's going to be a mess. So I went back to sleep and I woke up at 5 a.m. and I go into the kids' room and there is shit everywhere. There's shit on the bed, there's shit on the floor, there's shit on the side of the toilet, there's shit on the side of the shower. I'm talking everywhere. So I surrendered to that and I just started cleaning, right? And, gagged in my mouth a couple of times, threw up once because it was really gross. And then I started my day and I thought to myself, okay, well, this is a rough start, but now I have a choice. What should I do? And I went straight into my morning routine. I came upstairs. I had my 2 big glasses of water with a little sea salt in it. I did my breath work. I did my push-ups, did my meditation. I did a bit of journaling. And then I sat down and just started watching a couple of higher wisdom videos. And then that youngest son actually came upstairs again and he said, hey, Daddy, I had poop explosion. And I was like, I know, son, I know. Daddy already cleaned it up. It's all good. And he's like, no, I did it again. So I go downstairs and same horror scene in the bedroom, like all over the floor, on the side of the walls, everything. So he's sick. Now the other one, which is this one right here, here they both are home from school today. Not seeming sick, but they're both kind of sick still. So here's the other one, zoning out on a show because I don't know what else to do with him right now because he's just like irritable and grumpy and that type of thing. So I'm just choosing the path of least resistance. And I did set them up with some crafts and look at what they did to the table here. So they started using the scissors and just cutting everything. So now it looks like a bomb went off in the kitchen here. And again, I'm saying this out loud, not to look for sympathy, because this is life. This is the real shit here, right? Is now I have a choice. Do I get upset? Do I feel poor me? How am I going to handle this? I'm not going to be able to get any work done. These kids aren't at school. They're sick, obviously. I need to nurse them. I need to make sure that they're okay. I need to try and get them eating some food. Neither of them have been eating well for the last little bit, but to me, this is what it means to be an extremely conscious man and what it also means to be a part of this community. This is not about sharing David Goggins videos and Jocko Willink videos talking about extreme ownership and suck it up, man, just go do the thing. It's about talking about real life shit and talking about literal shit, because this is the world that I'm living in right now. And I know some of you with kids can relate to this. This is the truth, is that life is messy. Life is shitty some days. But how we choose to react to it or not react to it, this is the game. This is the game. So now I have a choice. Surrender and take care of those 2 little monsters that mean the world to me and are a major reason towards my why of wanting to create a more beautiful world. and being an example of the positive change I want to see in this world. Or I can be the opposite, which is an old version of myself that might be reacting, that would be upset, that my day's ruined, and that I'm having to clean up shit while I'm gagging in my mouth. And man, I choose the first version, the one that is evolved, the one that is surrendering to what is, and that will now clean up this kitchen and give Mike a heads up before he's sitting and waiting for me on Zoom as we start to plan and finalize all of the details and the events of what we're going to do for this experience here in Costa Rica, which is April 24th to 28th, because it is going to be incredible, and I can't wait to talk through that with Mike and to lock it in. So that's all I got to share. I wanted to see if any of you can relate to this. Have you ever had this situation? And also to just give you a level of transparency and vulnerability and honesty to say, this game's not about being perfect, and it's not about muscling your way through every situation. Sometimes it's about surrender, complete surrender. Right, Logan? Yeah. Let's see if this one will talk. Right, Bodhi? How you feeling? He's good. All right. Have a good one, guys. Let us know what you're up to here. How's your week starting? Can you top mine? I'd be curious to know. See ya.
Thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Trevor Turnbull Show. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please consider subscribing on my YouTube channel, as well as on your favorite podcast platform. So until next time, remember, today is a beautiful day of opportunity. Trust that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. So be grateful, be curious, and be brave.